Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. On the visitor's sideline is Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. His team looking for a second straight victory after the win a week ago. His counterpart on the Titans sideline is Brian Callahan. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Second down, Jackson. Short one there to Wk12. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and
from the gun, Jackson. He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down for Tennessee.
That's good for a Titans first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Second and 10.
Covered by J.C. Horn.
Over the middle and caught by Egbuka. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
12 yards. And the Titans.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 16 on that connection. That's good for a Titan first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown Titans. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Now, Darnold. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. A gain of 9 yards.
Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. A throw on the move is caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 35-yard line.
Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First down, Seahawks.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. And you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat. Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
2nd and 11 at the Titans' 40-yard line.
In motion comes Lazard. Throwing, Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. He's going to be out of bounds, short of the marker, but maybe more importantly, there is a flag down. Let's get the call. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's a designed run. Oh, a loose football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on down.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
On play action, here's Jackson. That one out wide to Achane. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 37-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Connecting with his tight end, Wk12. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Play action now. Jackson. Out right. Catch made. That's Ibuka. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down for Tennessee.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. To throw is Jackson. Taking off, and he's into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown Titans. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Titans move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense and Ashton Jeanty heading back out onto the field here. He's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. Motion man is Johnston. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Another catch there for Johnston. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Jeanty. He'll work forward for a couple. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Darnold now to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
One of his teammates is there to pick it up. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And nice work there. Going to a slide and gain about 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3. At the
1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. We're back in Music City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. From the 35, here's second and 3. As we are ready to get back underway. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
first and 10 at the 39.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Aside, he's got Ibuka. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. A run, and it's A-Chan. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They gain 18 yards on that long. That's good for a Titans first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, go friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Jackson looking to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be all in. He's got it. Wk12. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Mostert now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
And the Seahawks first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Once again, it's Genty. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 7.
Off the play fake, here's Darnold. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. With our 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Genty. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
A pass complete there to Smith. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
9 yards. That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's to the left side, taken in by Smith. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one caught by Lazard. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line. Darnold to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. Darnold to the air once more. And he's in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Seahawks. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Seahawks 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Titans offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Off the play fake. Jackson. No chance at all. He'll go down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing Jackson. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Open right side is Okonkwo. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
A run up the middle with Achane. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Tackle made by Nate Landman. It is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Titans going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
14 yards. That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Darnold again. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. He'll try to pick it up with Genty, and he will have the Seahawks 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Darnold to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This from 30 yards out. McManus's kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to get it back within a score.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the 2nd half. He'll come across 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. Here's a handoff to Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the Seahawks first down. A gain of 5.
Run right up the gut of Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier. And that catch gets him a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It's 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards.
Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
A 4-yard gain brings up 4th down in less than a yard.
Darnold to throw again. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on board. Going to give the ball over on down. The Titans offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. Play action now. Jackson. He's going to get it to Wk12. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Titans 1st down.
On the carry, it's H.M. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, here's Jackson. Going out wide to H.M. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short, Jackson. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Throwing right. That's Johnston. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Byron Murphy in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
The Titans head coach Brian Callahan there as his guys take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Short one there to Wk12. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Titans
on the handoff. This is H.M. Ooh. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
That's another Titans.
Once again, it's H.M. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks 38-yard.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That one is caught by Ibuka. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a give to Etienne, heading right. Forward throw, a short gain to the 25. Latu. There to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7.
Jackson now. The throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle, trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on.
And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Well run with Etienne. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
And the Titans 1st down.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he'll take it on in. Wk12. Touchdown Titans. Now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Mostert now to return. And he'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field, and he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Catch made there. That's Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. And 5. Now Darnold. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Seahawks.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Seattle.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll go again with Genty. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third down and 9. Darnold to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. He's on for the second time to try to get something inside the 10. The Titans offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Achane. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's good for our Seahawks. 1st down. A gain of 12.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Here's Darnold again. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
1st and goal, Seattle.
This is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal. A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Darnold now to throw, and he will score. Game on. Devontae Smith, touchdown Seattle. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The Seahawks will line up.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Williams now to return. Crazy. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Titans offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A run here with Achane. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 1.
Back to throw, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's a conqueror. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. On 1st and 10, it's Achane. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
12 more yards. That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. On the ground, here is Achane. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So, it's a win here for the Titans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one.